After returning from Vietnam, Steve Hopper suffered from the effects of PTSD for years, with crying, flashbacks, and nightmares.
Yeah, there you go.
You see, the men of Charlie Company never talked about what they saw or what they did after returning home from Vietnam.
Nice, way to go. I'm gonna let you keep this one, but you can't outfish the guy who brought you outfishing, all right?
It would be 23 years until Charlie Company would gather again at their first reunion. Now, Steve serves as an ambassador for the Greatest Generations Foundation.
There's an organization called the Greatest Generations Foundation. They take combat veterans back to the countries they served in to maybe find peace with what that experience was about many years earlier. But I decided, you know, if I'm going to go, I can't think of three better guys to go with than Bill Reynolds, Gary Maybaugh, who was one of our medics, and Larry Lilly, who was one of our radio operators. So I made some crosses, and white crosses with our 9th Infantry Division logo on it, like you see on my ball cap. And we got to this site, and I pulled a cross out of my backpack, and I had my wooden mallet with me, and we knelt and we hammered the cross in the ground, and we said a prayer. We read the names of all 47 men we had lost that day. Our interpreter walked over to us and tapped us on the shoulder and said, "See that guy right there?" "Yes." "He fought against you on June 19th. He was a Viet Cong. He was a VC. He was your enemy."
Wow.
And we looked over at him, and he smiled. Don't ever underestimate the power of a smile. There was no tension.
Right.
All of a sudden, it was just, everything was fine. It was okay that he was our former enemy and we were his former enemy. That was okay amongst us. John noticed this gentleman had a scar, a sizable scar on his belly here. He had no shirt on. And only to learn that we had wounded him on June 19th, 1967.
Really?
So Bill pulls a Purple Heart off of his ball cap, and he talks to the interpreter, and he says, "Hung," he explains what the Purple Heart is and what it means and why it's awarded. And we presented it to this man. The Lord could not have scripted a better day for probably him and us. It was absolutely beautiful, but I never regret the fact that I served my country, and I'm so grateful I was given that opportunity.
Well, welcome home. Thank you again
so
for your
much.
service.
Thank you.
I don't think there's words that can describe how much I appreciate our new friendship and all that you've done for our country,
Thank
our
you.
sacrifice, everything that you've done. But as a small token, I'd like to give you a couple things, if you don't mind. I do have your very own Operation
Are you serious?
Outdoor Freedom rod here. It's got all the branches of service, and it says handcrafted for Steve Hopper, an appreciation of your sacrifice and service. And as an added bonus, and since you outfished me all day, I have to get you your very own Steve Hopper jersey. So there's your name, Steve Hopper on the front and Hopper on the back. That's for you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything you did for our country.
That so much. Thank you. I will wear this with pride.
Now you're official. If you'd like to personally thank one of the veterans that you've seen in our episodes, or nominate a veteran to be featured in a future episode, log on to our website, operationoutdoorfreedom.org, and click on the nominate button.